good people? Welcome back to the First Take. I'm Ed Reese, and now we're going to check out the new Season 2 trailer for Jessica Jones. I did enjoy the first one, the first season, but I admit, as time's gone by since it originally aired, it hasn't aged as fondly for me as Daredevil's first season has. You know, I can still jump into the first season of Daredevil and enjoy it. With Jessica, it seems to, I don't know, maybe it's just the headspace I need to be in, but it seems to be less enjoyable necessarily. But I loved it when I first saw it, or at least I enjoyed it very much so. So I'm curious to see where they're gonna go. Season 2, let's do it.
Third glass tonight.
Put it on my tab.
Still drinking.
To remember or forget?
Giving a shit won't get you a better tip.
I was feeling sad. Can't help looking back.
Always
My whole family was killed in a car accident. Someone did horrific experiments on me. And now this super vigilante shit keeps coming at me.
Do you know Captain America?
I want to absorb Ailey's investigations.
You don't want me, you just want to eliminate the competition.
I never take no for an answer.
How rapey of you. Something happened behind these doors. I have 17 years of questions, and they are deep.
Just knowing what was done to you might help you.
We were made here. Me and something else. The only way to find it is to open the door wider.
You were brought back from the dead. The powers were a side effect.
How many others are there? Like me?
Let it go.
There is a killer you cannot control.
I didn't ask for any of this.
Jessica might not want a sidekick, but she needs one.
You're not super. You're a ticking time bomb.
Keep telling me who I am. How dare you?
Better not end up being him.
What if facing it makes me worse?
That's lazy.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Depends on if I can get through this night without losing my shit.
Jessica Jones!
It takes a monster to stop a monster. What did they do to us?
Purple man in her head.
Run away.
Holding it back, but that was already ruined a while ago, to be honest.
Keep you inside.
But from what I've heard, Purple Man is going to be in this, but not a lot, and it's mainly just in her head. You know, I guess her emotional scars are so deep that she still hears his voice and still sees him occasionally. So don't forget, that was his whole thing, innit? It was persuasion. So part of him, I don't know whether they're doing it, whether it's purely psychological or whether there's legitimate traces, because it was like an infection. I think that's how they explained how he did what he did. It was like he was infecting people with whatever this thing that he could exude. So I don't know whether they're going to try to say that traces of it are still in her system to a degree. So that's why she can still kind of hear his voice. So however they do it, I think that's actually a good way. Kind of like how anyone who saw Legion on FX, how he had Audrey Plaza in his head talking to him and kind of interacting and giving him something to talk to sometimes in those scenes where he would just be talking to himself. So yeah, I'm actually okay with that. As far as the big bad, yeah, again, they made it sound like it was just one other individual, you know, even though she said how many of us were there. There was the other line where she said, this is where I was created, and I think one other, or the other one, or some shit like that. So I hope it ain't gonna end up being that Asian guy, because that's just too typical. This random character turns up trying to buy a company, and then it just turns out revealed halfway through the season like, yes, it is I am your brother, some type of dumb shit. Nah, I'm gonna be optimistic, you know. Netflix is the Marvel Netflix kind of collab has slightly lost its sheen. So I did not like Iron Fist at all. Hated it. Defenders was, you know, it had its moments. It was alright, and then it was sometimes it wasn't great, but it was, you know, overall okay. And Luke Cage was half good for me. I loved the first half of the season. And then it kind of just, once, if you ain't seen it, spoiler alert, once Cottonmouth died, and the other bad guy came into the picture, and Cottonmouth's, what's it, cousin, I think she was, I just didn't enjoy that part. But, you know, so I'm worried that they're kind of rushing these too much. So they're not really kind of concentrating on tightening those scripts, just really getting them tight. So I'm a little wary. Am I being too harsh with like the last 3 things they've put out? Or are you with me in that they're kind of the expectation, the hype, the anticipation isn't there anymore? Because the others, the last few, haven't been as stellar as it started. You know, it's to a point now where you're not as excited. You don't necessarily feel like you have to binge the whole thing in one go anymore. You might like watch 1 or 2 or 3 to start with, and then you may just come back to it in a day or 2 later. You know, that's how I kind of got with like Defenders and Knife Fist for me. I just really took my time. I didn't really even feel like there was a need to binge them in one go. Oh, it wasn't enjoying myself that much. But maybe you disagree. Let me know, guys. Write comments down below. You like the video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I made a race. And this has been my first take to Jessica Jones Season 2. Netflix trailer.